Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Whims Legacy, our nicheling tribe, where almost everything about our nichelings' lives are controlled by the whims of the nicheling gods, aka our random generators. And I am very nervous because it is actually on to the last days that we are going to have Chemo with us. There's only 2 days left to her life, and then she will be passing away, and that means, guys, that the nicheling gods are going to be picking a new avatar to follow around and to decide how large the tribe should be. And we've had a really bad time rolling very low rolls, like 3 and 5s, a lot in the last couple months of being with the Whims. So I'm very nervous that we'll have another low roll, but I think we should be okay. And I have to say, we are starting to look more and more like a warrior class of nichelings with the arrival of young Cuckoo and his sister Rala, who I really need to rename something awesome, but I'm not sure like which nichelings will be staying with us in the new tribe, including Goldfish, who is actually Emerald's adopted daughter, a wandering, orphaned, toxic-bodied nicheling who can hardly take care of herself, kind of like a little helpless goldfish. And we adopted her, but hey, she can do a little bit. She can clear away some of the grasses. She can sing to see if we can attract some genetic variability in our mates, and she's quite the sweet nicheling, so I'm happy that we have her with us. It looks like Kudukvan is about to pass away of old age, or of sickness at a young age too, so we're about to have a big shifting in our tribe, and unfortunately we never did quite explore as much as I hoped we would. I really thought there would be a little bit more exploring going on before we reached like the end of most of my nichelings' lives, but alas, that doesn't seem to be the case. So I'm gonna have Kudukvan jump up here. I'm not sure if I want to heal him just yet at the final moments, but he has given me some really interesting children, so I at least want to keep his kids with us, and possibly have more kids. Cuckoo is going to go ahead and help collect up some of that food, and I think I'm gonna have, yeah, and we're watching over little Rala. Everybody else has already moved. Whew. And we're gonna go ahead and close in on the final days. I really thought our 3 girls with Koana, with Chemo, and with Emerald would spend so much time exploring and adventuring in the jungle together, but their lives were so short, and you can kind of see where they made a little bit of a path, but they really had to hurry because they were getting so old and needed mates that we didn't get to explore a lot. So maybe exploring the island is not really the fate that is in store for us, but at least they were able to have some interesting children, and who knows, maybe it was all so that we could rescue Goldfish in the end anyway. So alright, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and have Koana. Oh, hello there, Kirku. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and mate with you, buddy. Do I already have Koana assigned? I don't have her assigned any genes. What do the nicheling gods demand? Well, let me pull up the beautiful random generator available in the video description and provided by Unfilling Metal. Thank you once again so much to that. And why, nicheling gods, would you assign someone short-sighted eyes? That is so not fair. Koana, I'm going to counter that with normal eyesight, okay? Normal eyesight is my choice of mutations for you. So now we kind of have like a wink. So Koana is kind of like winking, and I guess that is going to be her legacy. Oh dear. Oh, thank goodness. The mating took, and there is a bundle like hiding under her big belly now. That's kind of hilarious. Alright, so what else? Well, I'm going to have Rianari go ahead and swim, because the more she swims, the closer we come to unlocking the tail fin. And I'm going to have little Rala jump down here. I'm going to be losing Kudukvan, and I'm going to be losing Chemo in the next day. And Sirius unfortunately has webbed hind legs, which I didn't want, but we're stuck with them. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 pregnant females in the nest, because I think that they should be able to go ahead and have their babies, and it still counts because I'm about to lose 2 nichelings, including one of my pregnant females, unfortunately. And Kudukvan is about to pass away too. Curses. Alright, we'll let Goldfish. Holy Goldfish! What have you summoned? Goldfish! What? Is this now like a toxic twist to our tale yet again? Do you know how many toxic twists we've had? A lot of them. But this is very, very interesting. We just found a male purr-snouted nicheling who kind of looks like he stepped out of a Willy Wonka candy dispenser, to be completely honest. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with him. But this is gonna be interesting, guys. I need to pick the new leader after Chemo passes away in just a moment here. So, Chemo, thank you so much for leading the tribe for your brief life. And you did have a very adventurous spirit. And I think it's noble that you turned your back on the adventures in the depths of the jungle grasses that you wanted to have, because you brought little Goldfish back to safety and back to the heart of the tribe. I hope that your children will live long and prosper. That's so sad. All right, we have another toxic bodied little nicheling over here. We have Izana, who is a very interesting ram-horned little nicheling. And we're going to have Rala. Rala of the Megahorns. Rala the warrior become our new leader. So Rala, the sun has come out of these stormy jungle skies. A beam of sunlight is down upon your horns. It glints off of her antlers right now, and she stares about herself and somehow knows that she is God-touched. What that may mean, what that may do, who knows? We have been on this island for 79 days, by the way. Maybe I'm going to try to make it a goal to get off of here by 100. Just, I really love this island. And now we're going to have to see. What can she feel in her bones? And her great mega horns is the right size for her tribe. Please be large, please be large, please be large. Please. 17! Yes! I am so happy. Okay, 17. I'm sorry, that was very loud. Ooh, she wants to move in a herd. So she wants to move in a herd, and that could not make me happier. Oh my gosh. I was so worried we were going to get like a really frustrating number like 3 again. Hey, and you just ate my thing and you weren't even sick, and you have your own purring heel snout, buddy. So just rein that in a little bit, would ya? I'm going to go ahead and let him purr. I think Goldfish is quite enchanted with him. I might let them become mates just to see what would happen. And I mean, it does seem to match pretty well. Cirrus, I don't know who I'm going to keep, but 17 is a lot. That's like the highest number we have had in donkey years. So that means Koana can go ahead and have her own child. She's already got some meat in the nest to make sure she can feed her baby. I'm just going to let Renari like swim. Why not? She's doing what she needs, and Rala just knows that she is kind of like touched by the nicheling gods, as I said. So Korala might be done having babies for the minute. So I think she's gonna just work on clearing away some grasses. And I feel like little Rala is curious about these fish. She probably wants to stay near her tribe, but I think she wants to be a little bit of a hunter. Whoa, a lot of a hunter, because she has so, Whoa, a lot of a hunter because she has so much strength. I actually like hovered over her strength for a second, but as soon as I realized what I was doing, I jerked away so that I wouldn't see what her like special traits are. But whew, that got a little bit intense. I'm gonna have Cirrus jump this way and start exploring, but I think I really want to start trying to like gently push out those webbed hind legs, to be completely honest. So if Von Nunu, haha, I mean Wonku right down here, because he reminds me so much of Willy Wonka. But if he actually wants to go and be part of our tribe, I kind of think that he'd make a good mate for Goldfish. But if he was going to be added into our tribe, what say the nicheling gods? They say that he should pass on some pretty green eyes, because the fathomless stare of his pure black eyes is a little bit unnerving to the nicheling gods. So let us give him green eyes, and I want him to have normal hind legs. I just want normal hind legs, please. Are there any other kinds of hind legs? I don't think so. So I'm just going to have normal hind legs on him. And if Goldfish was going to pass on some genes, they say give her some lovely brown eyes, apparently. Okay, I'll take it. But I would want her to pass on a paw so that she had like something useful to offer her children. So let's go with nimble fingers, because that is always useful. We are actually getting our numbers up a little bit when it comes to how much food we have, which is a good thing. So let's let Goldfish... What? Goldfish and Wonku have terrible fertility. This may take a minute. Noted. But I renamed several of the nichelings when I renamed Wonku. I didn't rename Cirrus, which is actually one of the ones I wanted to. But her younger brother is now Jip. Cuckoo is now Kuvi. We have Iris, this little one over here. And we now have Anglia, who is swimming like a little angler up and down the river. And then Rala is now Raali, but normally everyone calls her Rala, so that should work out quite well. But 17 members. Oh, we could do so much with 17 members, and I think Raali kind of wants to move as a herd, and she really wants to see everybody working together to gather resources, to gather lots and lots of grass and lots of food. So that's where her mind and her hopes are. Alright, let's see what we've got. Very rainy day. And a beautiful new baby boy! Look at him! And he is healthy! I am so happy about that. So his mom actually needs to get off him if I'm ever going to have a hope of managing to pull off... Oh, we can do a little bit of fishing right over here. Of managing to pull off some of the things I need to do. Raali wants to see everybody kind of hunting together and working together. Iris, I think she would want to see across the river where there are some nuts, so she might encourage her younger sister, hey, do you see all those yummy nuts? Mom says there's not much, like on this side of the river, but perhaps, and I think we're just going to let Coralla sort of explore the edges out of curiosity and to protect her children. But yeah, I think Raali would be like, you should go across the river, Iris, and hang out with our Aunt Koana, because you might be able to, you know, eat all those delicious nuts. So she's trying to convince her of that. And I think she might try to convince Kuvi, but I feel like Kuvi is just a teeny bit of an explorer, or more he wants to make sure the edges are safe. And Cirrus might be kind of the same. Alright. Any luck? Any luck? Any luck? Oh my gosh. I have never had so much trouble breeding. Hopefully that'll be worth it. Hopefully whatever baby these two will have will be worth all of that trouble. So alright, let's clear all that away. And... dun dun dun! Ooh, there's good hunting on the other side. Yeah, that would get Raali's attention. I think she would want to be over there, and she might try to convince her little sister to come join her. Let's go ahead and let Kuranu jump down. I think his mother is going to go ahead and do a little bit of calling to see if she can summon a mate. I'm going to continue to let Anglia get all those special skills for swimming. Jip will go ahead and nibble some of these. I'm going to have Circe. I think she likes things tidy, so I'm going to let her hop around and just make things tidy. And I think, again, her brother Kuvi isn't so much, like, adventurous as just wanting to sort of smooth out the edges of their territory to make sure that it's safe. And Wonku, he's a very curious thing. I think that he just kind of jumps around and looks very just looks really, really like he's contemplating life pretty often from underneath this tree, especially when it rains. He just gets very thoughtful when it rains, and no one really wants to ask him why, where he's from. It seems like it's a little bit of prying, and he just kind of twitches his whiskers whenever anyone seems to poke into his private life. So, even with his mate, there's some things that Wonku doesn't seem to want to share. Alright, let's see if we can start pulling together some of our resources. Look at the little baby! Little baby Ronu with the green eyes! Oh my gosh, I think that would actually make Wonku, like, ridiculously happy to have a child with green eyes and toxic body. So maybe that'll make him more cheerful. What the heck was that popping noise? Was it like a nut hitting on one of these bundles? Because that would be adorable. And now we are here with Raali, and she really wants to do a lot of hunting, but she's gonna need some helpers, so she might enlist young Kirovan in that, because he's actually, yeah, just fast enough. And together, they might be able to really start gathering up these bundles, which would be amazing. Alright, I'm actually going to have Kawana try to call and see if she can summon up a mate at the last minute. And I'm gonna have Anglia continue to swim out to the ocean. And I'm gonna have Iris run over, because she wants to see what all the fuss is about, where her sister is kind of calling everybody to gather. Jip can help out over here. I just really feel like Cyrus, I feel like she's a little bit distant from the rest of the family and might want to sort of hop off into the distance, so we'll keep an eye on her. And Goldfish is going to try to get ready for another child, but it's gonna take some effort. Honestly, Ronu was kind of like a miracle child, to be completely blunt. They have terrible fertility. Oh, and we found another healing plant, so that is pretty nice. All right, man, we're really sort of settling across this island and making it our own right now. That makes me very happy. And I would love to see where things go with Ra'ali and how she is going to try to take control of this tribe and really guide them to better health and strength. All right, let's go ahead. Come on. These two really want more children, and it's really possibly not going to happen. Oh, there we go. All right, so Goldfish is expecting. Anglia is going to jump across the river, and now she's in the open sea. Will that just solve... Oh, she might be the one to unlock Tailfin. And I think that that would just make her heart sing to be able to do that. I'm going to clear this away. Kuvi has found the path that his mother, or I think actually his aunt, once upon a time roamed across. So he's keeping an eye on that. And I think... Is that his mom? Yeah, his mom is over here. Coralla, the youngest of all of those, and she has found the little path that her sister once explored as well. Meanwhile, over here, Ra'ali really wants to do a lot of bunnel hunting, so I think she's quite happy. Let's see, we're gonna let this little guy. Ra'ali is quite happy with anybody who can show off a lot of bunnel hunting. Like, hunting is kind of her thing, I think. She really likes diving in there and making sure that they can take out the bunnels that they find. And I do think, though, she's realizing she might need to call for some more nichelings. She wants to see who else could possibly come and join them. And Kervanro is actually really good at plucking up those nuts. So Koana, oh, Koana's about to pass away. No! So Kervanro is about to lose his mother. He has no fertility. What? Oh my gosh, he has really terrible fertility. I'm gonna have to remember that. I just realized with the loss of Emerald and a couple of our other nichelings, we have now lost all of my peacock tails. There is not a peacock tail to be seen. Oh my goodness. The tribe is changing and shifting in color and style, and I love it. I love that's what the Whims do. But I am really going to miss Koana. She and Coralla are the last of the old guard. The last of that one big giant burst of nichelings that we had back when we were calling and summoning and inviting in so many random nichelings, and we had cousins and brothers and siblings running all over the place, eating up our food before us. And I'm gonna miss her a lot, but I hope she can rest in peace knowing we will do the best we can to pass on her genetics. So rest in peace, little one. I will keep an eye on your son, and I will try to pass on his genetics, but with one fertility, I can't really promise much. Alright, well, let's finish off with Goldfish jumping into the nest. Let's finish off with Ronu maybe hopping over to see what his father Wanku is up, and Wanku trying to show his son, like, his special purring ability. I'm going to let Ronu maybe wander around a little bit. Maybe Ronu should actually mate with Sirius, but I really don't want those like hind feet, to be completely honest. So I'm gonna say Ronu with his beautiful green eyes and green body is interested in joining the other nichelings, seeing what they're up to over on this side. And then a berry tree, or a berry bush, is the perfect place to go hunting for some of the rabbles, as Ra'ali is learning. And then we're gonna swim across with Angelia. She can't really gather much, so we're just gonna let her try to do like a lot more swimming in her lifetime. 25 more swims and she could unlock that if she manages to get that many. We'll gather up more resources there. I just really get the feeling that Cirrus would be very happy if we would just release her and let her like wander off on her own. And Kuvi just really likes making sure he has a clear line of sight to everything. He's kind of analytical that way. All right, let's gather up some food here. A lot of bunnel hunting. I think we're being more aggressive about the bunnel hunting with Ra'ali in charge. And let's finish off by seeing what Goldfish's next very hard won child will be. Oh, another little goldfish who looks just like her. That's kind of adorable. I might name him Nugget. Oh, and we have a Barina. Does it have a baby with it? It does not, but who are you? Is that like a toxic-bodied spotted nicheling? I need him in my life. Oh my gosh! Alright guys, well when we come back, we're gonna find out who that mysterious wanderer is and where are they coming from. And we will continue to expand the tribe and their adventures. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye!